it's akin to having a broken heart. You can't do what you love. And not only that, you can't even make any money. So all those things add to it,
Yeah. The thing I think that was the injustice was that I understand when it first came out, it was a very big story, of course, and AMI overreacted obviously to it, but it was, the guy was indicted. So, there had to be a response. Once the first year went by and nothing was going on, I mean, at that point, I would imagine they should have sat down and said, hey, look, let's figure out how to make this thing work, because this guy obviously is not considered public enemy number one, or they would have tried him by now. You know what I mean? COVID was going on. They should have allowed him to compete after that first year, at least, until the trial was over. But but I think with the thing we have to really come to grips with was that whether it was the stress of not being able to compete and earn a living for yourself, or the fact that there was a trial looming over his head, or the fact that Sean internalized all his stress for his whole life, or the fact that he was, a bodybuilder who was carrying around a considerable amount of size, and the fact that he took anabolic, and there was COVID present in this whole equation. I just think there were too many variables that were working against him. And I don't think you could. People ask me, did he commit suicide? No. Was the steroids cause him to have a heart attack? No. I think it was the accumulation of everything that created just too many negative risk factors. And like you said, something's got to give. Something's got to give. It's either got to come out or it's going to go in. And I think he imploded, essentially, is really what happened. I mean, it sounds,
Yeah.
It sounds very metaphorical, but it's not in the end. I mean, it's almost reasonable. I mean, people die of stress, heart attacks all the time.
That's why I said when I found out, were you surprised? Not at all.